Welcome to the Effects Loop. I'm Diaz.
And I'm Chris.
And we're keeping you in the loop with the guitar community. I don't know what that was. I feel like that kind of went like almost like the old school, what is it called? The Mid-Atlantic accent?
Yeah. Probably Mid-Atlantic radio.
So, yeah, we're keeping you in the loop with the guitar community. Maybe we should do it like that.
The entire episode.
This episode is brought to you by String Joy. Makers of String and Joy. Bringing you strings since when they started. Go to stringjoy.com, check them out. Buy new strings. It'll be amazing. Actually, you know what? I'm actually good at that, and that's what's kind of upsetting is because I've never practiced that.
That is a little
concerning. Right? All right, but for real, check out String Joy, guys. They don't talk like that, so it's even a bigger reason. It's really cool. This episode's dropping the 17th, which is one day before NAMM. A lot of us are going to start showing up for Summer NAMM. If you happen to hear this and you happen to be at Summer NAMM, I believe there's actually like a barbecue get-together thing. Or there's like a get-together that String Joy is putting on.
Yeah, I think it's String Joy and Tone Mob, if I remember right.
Yeah. So check out... I think I plan on going. I'm going to go try to hit on Blake. You
have fun with that and enjoy the barbecue for me.
If it is barbecue, what if it's not barbecue? I think it is barbecue because he was talking about barbecue.
Well,
maybe
I'm from Memphis, so anything not from here is not barbecue, so I'll let you have fun with that.
Dude.
Shots fired.
No. Okay, here's the thing. Memphis barbecue, I like some, but the problem with my issue with most Memphis barbecue is it starts to get to the sauce overpowers the meat, and the sauce gets like the sauce is too thick. I don't like a super thick.
Oh yeah, me either. That's why like when I go somewhere, I'll usually either have it no sauce and just get sauce on the side, or if they got the sauce already out, like I'll just put it on there.
Now the best sauce is actually I like a Carolina mustard based sauce. But cooking technique, that's kind of I do like some Memphis style. I think I prefer a Texas cooking style though.
I haven't had Texas barbecue in a very long time.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, let's stop talking about barbecue.
Yeah, because we're gonna be
in Nashville in a few days, and we're gonna have to get some hot chicken. If we don't go to Bolton's, I'm gonna be upset.
Terry Lee Bolton's?
How dare you associate those two things together? One is God's gift to all human beings, and the other one's great barbecue. So you like oh my gosh, are we gonna do Spot Terry Lee this year?
Ooh, we should.
All right, how about this? Oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of like a fun giveaway. What do I have sitting around that I would not mind giving away?
I don't know. I can go through my pedal thing because I just remembered I got to go back to the house and get the stickers. So hopefully by tomorrow when this drops, we might have a fun little something to give away. If not, you get like extra stickers.
All right, we'll announce it at Summer NAMM. We'll come up with something.
There we go.
Keep your eye out for our Instagram and Facebook, and we'll do a Terry Lee Bolton giveaway. So.
And Terry Lee, if you're listening, it does not count if you take a picture of yourself.
Dude, Terry Lee, if you're listening, I'm your biggest fan.
Just find us and you'll get stickers.
Oh, Mark Schwartz, I wonder if he's going to be there. He's a big fan too. All right, so let's just keep moving on because all we're going to do is talk about Summer NAMM from years past.
And not letting the hat fool you.
Don't. Oh, why would you do that? Now I'm going to have to listen to it. All right, so Chris, what's new with you this week?
Well, in honor of Kyle McIntyre posting in his group about getting new computer parts, I got a new monitor this week, so that is where my extra money went that I had. I did not buy is a 24-inch.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's a decent size.
It's got a higher refresh rate and all that, so hopefully I will get better at the gaming. And if not, I'll just stick to my Fortnite and suck.
Yeah, that's. You know what I do? I just don't play games anymore. I'm getting too old. My kids are like...
No such thing.
My kids are playing Modern Warfare 3 right now.
Good
on their 360. And I used to be the bomb at that. Dude, they own me. Like, I've never grounded a kid because I lost at a video game until last
but
week.
you're tempted to.
No, I did. I was like, go to your room and think about what you did. You just killed your father. So I tried to guilt trip him. Didn't work. I'm trying to think. I got a bunch of new crap this week. And you know what sucks? Oh, actually, you know what? I did get a new pedal. Most of it was for NAMM. I did get a new pedal, though. I got the Matthews Effects Chemist version 2. I didn't even post that on Instagram, did I?
Probably not, but you got to post for when this launches.
Wait, what?
For when our show launches, you can post about it tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, I can do that, too. Yeah. Sorry, my brain's fried. I've been getting ready for NAMM, and my head is...
It's already fried, and we haven't even started yet.
I think I'll feel better when we get there.
Probably.
Because right now, because with Scott not being on the podcast anymore, I'm picking up some of the slack, and not that I didn't do anything, but I didn't handle a lot of the back end stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm kind of I'm setting appointments. I'm taking care of us recording stuff and being able to do more at the actual show instead of just, because last year we just kind of walked around and we did some interviews, but we didn't reach our potential. And Ryan Burke has just he's just made everyone have to step up their game.
Yeah.
He's just taken it to a whole nother level. And I mean, it's a great thing. And it's really cool because Ryan will be staying with us at Summer NAMM. And well, I'm sure we'll be able to learn a lot from him. But I kind of feel the pressure watching what he did at Thoman University. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, man, I just want to be able to record some stuff. I'm kind of kicking my own tail because I didn't get a stomp. But I didn't want to copycat him. But a stomp would have been a great idea.
I mean, if it works, it's not fully copying. It's just...
I don't know. Gibson's got me scared right now. But...
Woof.
Yeah. We've actually I got some cool stuff in. A lot of stuff for, like, my Zoom H6. I got the capsule to extend it so I can actually record 6 XLR ends or instrument ends. Which will be it'll make it a lot easier on the back end whenever we try to record the giant episode and everything. It'll be a lot of fun, though. Mm-hmm. But but the Chemist, man, that thing is awesome. I forgot. Do you remember what's the difference between the V1 and the V2? Didn't he change one of the effects?
I believe that's what it was.
Because this one has...
Did you get rid of the delay that was on there, or is that a separate pedal that I'm thinking of?
No, I don't think there was a delay on the Chemist, was there?
No, that might have been one of the special things he did back in 2017.
I'm trying to think. The phaser on it is amazing. And then there's also kind of like a chorus vibrato. Hold on, you might hear my YouTube kick in because this one actually lists all the effects. No, it's the same thing. Chorus vibrato, phaser, and octave. Weird. But anywho, the fantastic pedal. You guys should really check it out if you get a chance. And is Rick going to be at Summer NAMM? Do you remember?
I haven't seen him post anything about being there.
I thought he was talking about it. Hopefully he is. Because I met him one year, but...
Yeah, I've only met him once, I think. Or twice, maybe.
I think you met him twice. Because 1 year... You introduced me to him at NAMM.
Oh, yeah.
At Summer NAMM. That was the year I think that was the year I only did the... I think it was my first year. That was. Because everyone was all wiped out.
Oh, yeah, because you came in Saturday that day.
I only came in Saturday. Now I'm ready for this show to be over with. It's funny because I'm like looking forward to NAMM, and now I'm just like, I want it to be done.
Yep.
But whenever I'm there, I'm just gonna. It's gonna be so much fun. It's honestly one of the coolest things. If you haven't been to Summer NAMM, you really should check it out because Winter NAMM, from what I understand, I've never been there, is way more business oriented. Mm-hmm. And it is a lot bigger and more chaotic. Summer NAMM, so like Winter NAMM is kind of like whenever your dad's like, I'm going to a meeting, and everyone shows up and they're like wearing nice, they're wearing like a suit and they sit down and they talk. And summer NAMM's whenever like your 24-year-old says, I'm going to a meeting, and he goes to his frat house and they're using beer cans to like as a gavel. I think it's the best way to describe it. Summer NAMM's a little bit more relaxed and a lot more fun. But we're going to keep moving on because Summer NAMM is 2 days away, and we're going to look at some cool stuff 1 day away for all the people who are listening on Wednesday. And if you're listening today, get out of my head. All right. Wild Customs, revolutionary in quotes, which it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Gyrock system allows you to switch between 6 pickups mid-song. Okay. Mid-song, no one's going to do that. But this is really cool.
Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was.
Here's the thing. So there was, in another group, there's people kind of knocking it. And I have to say, this is one of the best applications of what people have been trying to do for years. And that's switch pickups. Fast. I'm trying to find the best way to describe it. It's pretty much like having rolling pins in your guitar that are controlled electronically that just rotate pickups in. It's actually a pretty good visual. My only question is, how much does it weigh, and how much is... Honestly, if they made it out of the right materials, this is actually could bring some weight relief to a guitar, because you're taking out a bunch of wood and you could be adding lightweight metal.
I mean, I would assume this is probably aluminum or something, just to help keep the costs down, depending on how much this is. They don't have information. They will be at NAMM, so we need to make sure we add them.
Oh, they're going to be at NAMM?
To our list, yes.
Yeah. All right, we're playing this. You will see me messing with this. If I've planned everything correctly, I will have it where I'll be able to actually live stream quite a bit and have really good audio quality if I made it work right. So, notification.
I wonder if I could squeeze this into a Strat somehow.
I wonder if it only will fit in their guitars, or I'm sure it'll fit in any guitar. It's kind of like a B-bender. You'll have to carve out half the body. Probably have a professional do it, but I would assume that the best thing to do would be, let's see, the patent pending system is currently available exclusively on Wild Custom guitars. Although we're intrigued to see what the builder. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I want to play with this though.
Yes.
Really quick. ADD, Diaz moment. Shout out to Sinusoid. I actually messaged Sinusoid and I was like, "Hey, what's the odds of getting a custom made cable?" And like, I want it at NAMM. I think I emailed them Friday, which is pretty short notice. It should be there when I get it there Wednesday. Shout out to Sinusoid for saving my butt. All right. Hopefully. Well, they should. Sadly, they won't be there.
Oh.
Yeah, they had some change in plans. That's how we got Ryan Burke staying with us. But that seems all really good. Also, really quick, separate thing with Sinusoid. If you haven't checked it out, one of the Sinusoid boys recently passed away, and they're doing a GoFundMe to help his wife with the costs. We'll put that in the notes of the episode, which is my way of saying, hey, Chris, can you put that in the notes of the episode?
I'll figure it out, yeah.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. We'll get that. I'm going to post it also in our group. If you're able to donate, do that. Blake and I were actually going to do a really cool fundraiser that actually included me getting a tattoo, but due to this happening, we decided it was best to kind of call that off and put forth all efforts towards helping, a family of the guitar family. So go check that out. That was a kind of a downer, but it's definitely something that everyone should try to be able to do something for. So next we're going to move on to Walrus Audio. Maxes out the gain dial with the Kangaroo filter fuzz. So tell me what you want, what you really want. And this is pretty awesome. All right, first things first, the artwork is really cool.
As always. From them. But you haven't liked all the Walrus artwork?
I don't know. Walrus is a weird company for me. It's not that I don't like Walrus. It's just I don't know. The art. It's not that it's not that I don't like the artwork. I guess I'm really peculiar about artwork. That's like some of the new Matthews Effect stuff. I like some of it. I don't care for the color schemes. That's just me. He also is using really bold colors on this line, which is great, and a lot of people like it. Some of the stuff I don't like. I'm more of a like pastel light colors thing, and this is exactly that. This is a very, soft colors, pastel looking thing. It's kind of got like a water paint. This looks like a Bob Ross picture. There's no trees. No happy trees. But this is really cool. $199. It's a little high for a fuzz, but it does have the filter. Are they independent? Did you see if they were?
Cannot tell.
They're probably not. So it has both a filter and octave fuzz. I think that would be the thing.
The filter and the fuzz are two separate switches.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that they're independent, though. Sometimes, because there's some pedals, some pedals aren't independent.
Oh yeah, use the filter on its own to add unique shape to your sound, or flip the envelope filter switch and open up funky 60s style tones.
Okay, $199's. Yeah, that's good. You're getting two pedals in one. And it is an octave fuzz. You know what? Maybe I might have to play this. I might really have to. Are you still good with Colt?
I believe so.
He said, I believe so. Well, I might have to have you introduce me to Colt and do this. I think I've met Colt before, but he probably doesn't remember me. Oh, that reminds me. I need to look for Cardboard Blake.
Before you leave.
After we sign off of here, I'm going to go look for him.
Oh, has Blake not met Cardboard Blake yet?
No, the only problem with Cardboard Blake is he's been in my garage and he's warped.
It'll be fine.
He's rounded.
It'll be fine.
Blake, this is what you'd look like if you gained 25 pounds. All right, but final thoughts on this, Chris? Did you listen to it?
No, I didn't have a chance to listen to the demo, but I'm also not a huge fuzz or filter person, so.
And those are two things I love. I love filter pedals. I'm like. I think filter pedals are they really should be more found more in modern praise and worship. As much as people do pads and stuff like that with their guitar.
Yeah, pads and
you could do
sound.
that kind of you could do that kind of synth sound with that envelope filter.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do. That's with a wah. I used to get my wah and I would just barely move it just enough to give it a nice little weird filter sound.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I had to do a lot.
I had a guy one time who's like, how would you use wah in worship music? And I was like, man, dude, you are not using your imagination enough.
Should we use that filter and synth as a segue into...
The one near the bottom there?
Yeah, the Boss crams 121 synth sounds into their SY1 synthesizer pedal.
This looks really cool.
It does. I really want to get my hands on it and play it at NAMM.
So from what I understand, though, this is what I've heard, and I don't know how this has this has software, right? Is this a software?
I don't believe it did. If it does, that's great.
Who was it? I think it was Will Hugh. I was talking about. I don't see anything about software for the Boss SY1, but he was talking about some of the things with these filter or these synthesizer pedals and all that is you've really got to work on, if it comes with software, getting in there and tweaking a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of sucks. You would think that they'd start moving some of these smallers into having software. The smaller Boss boxes.
I think
single pedal enclosures.
Yeah, especially with other companies that have done it.
Yeah.
In this size, but I can maybe see why they wouldn't. So that way you can have the small size be what the everyday person can go grab. And if you want the extra stuff, you know, for this, you step up to, I think it was the SY 300.
Yeah.
That's where you can actually have that level. And I think I kind of like that in this case, because all you have to do is turn a dial, pick your variation, and then you just have a couple of tweaks to make to it. So that also tells me that they've kind of spent time, you know, in-house tweaking it to where it's a quick, easy-to-use system, to where if you want that extra bit, you can actually go up into the series. Because I don't think the SY is really that much more expensive. How much is this?
What, $199?
Okay, yeah. So if this is $199, the SY 300 is maybe $400.
No, God,
if that.
Bless. I don't know why I'm saying that. I just packed up an $800 delay pedal, but I'm like, $400 for a synthesizer. I don't know about that. You've lost me there.
It's like, okay, you either pay $200 for this, or you spend $6,000 on a Nord or what's that other big company?
Yamaha?
No.
Yamaha? Hey, you got some of them Yamahas over there? I don't know what that was.
I don't know either, but if they listen to this before we go interview them, you better apologize.
I didn't say it in a bad way.
Oh, no.
I actually put Yamaha when you said $6,000. I was thinking like the motif and all that, and like they've got some good stuff. No, I'm not knocking Yamaha.
Okay.
Dude, I want a RevStar bad.
Me too, kind of. I want to see what they have new.
Yeah. All right, so now you got me all confused. Where are we at? Let's move on.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at this pedal. Mr. Black. We talked about a mini pedal, which apparently was a delay.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. Chris says it was. I'm not sure. I've slept since then. But Mr. Black just came out with a new reverb. The mini reverb. Universal Reverberator. That's a weird name. It sounds like really impressive, though.
It does.
Like, did Mr. Black go through time and space to get this? Like, he like Doctor Strange was like, I've got you. Despite featuring just 3 controls, wet, dry, a tone, and a decay, the mini reverb promises to cover reverb tones from 50s style studio plate to concert halls and endless caves. How?
I would assume all of that's kind of built into the tone knob.
Maybe. No, well, they did the mini chorus too. I think the mini chorus is what we might have talked about. I know they've got the mini delay, but I don't know. I'm gonna argue with on that one.
If you know, let us know on our Facebook group.
Maybe we've talked about both.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, we did talk about the echo and delay because it says. I remember the 80s rock, or maybe unless it says that on the chorus one. Hold on, I'm still. Oh, come here. Come to Papa. All right. So it looks cool. It's Mr. Black. It's under $100. You cannot be upset with that. Fantastic. I wonder if they're going to come out. I wonder what other they're going to come out with in the mini style.
Ooh.
If they come out with a mini Supermoon, I'll lose my mind. You don't know what the Supermoon is?
I didn't, but now that I've had time to look, I see that it's a reverb, but I don't know what's special about it. If you want to inform me. Okay, so the
Supermoon, the big one was, the thing about the Supermoon was that was like the flippers pedal for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
They were only released, or is the Supermoon Chrome was like the big one.
Might have been.
And then they did the Blood Moon, or the Blood Supermoon, and they also did a few other things. Kind of along the Supermoon line, but that was more. It just had a really good like ambient sound to it.
Mm-hmm.
I never actually owned one. I think the only Mr. Black pedal I ever had was the Dark Echo. I think I got that from Aaron Abubo, or maybe I sold it to Aaron Abubo. Somehow, Aaron Abubo and I have done more, I think, pedal deals than I realize, but. We'll see. Maybe Aaron will listen one day and be like, Yeah, we did a lot of that stuff. I don't know why I made him sound like a hardcore cool guy from a movie, but you're welcome.
Are you saying he's not that?
No, I'm not saying that he's not that. Don't start stuff between us and the Gear Slum.
Hey, listen, it's publicity.
I've been well behaved and actually gotten along pretty well with the guys. Not that
I still stand with Phil. I believe so.
Dude, I sit with Cole. I sleep with Aaron. Sit, stand, sleep. You got to pick one. No,
so you're taking the Meredith approach.
As long as you give me Outback Steakhouse coupons. I just watched that episode the other day. Oh my gosh.
Perfect.
We're going to have to just do a Office show. You know what? We're canceling this show. It was fun while it lasted, guys. Maybe there'll be an Office convention we can go to next year.
We'll do the actual episode 69 while we're at NAMM, and then whoever wants to, we can sit and have an Office podcast real quick.
Oh my gosh, that'd be great. What if we just went up to Scranton and did an episode in Scranton?
That would be hilarious. Oh, somebody actually... I don't remember who it is. Somebody in the gear world is actually up there in that general area.
Who lives in... Oh, yeah. I forgot who... No. So I know someone's like Utica area.
That might have been it.
It's not Jason, is it? Because I remember who Jason is. I know who Jason is this episode.
This episode.
All right. So next we're going to look at Black Star debuts Amplug 2 Fly headphone guitar amps. Okay. Tell me, what do they look like?
They look like the Vox Amplugs, but that's because...
Does Vox own Black Star?
It's either Vox own Black Star or whoever owns Vox owns both.
Okay.
Yes.
I want okay, this would be really cool. What if I can get them to not give me one, but maybe like let me borrow one, and instead of doing the stomp, I can just plug that in.
That would be an interesting thing if you could actually talk them into that and be like, we can just say everything, all the demos running were recorded on this. Okay.
I'm going to have to talk to them. That's Thursday. That's my Thursday goal.
Thursday, 10 a.m.
Yes.
Hey, before you get started on anything...
I'm going to talk to all of them. I'm going to be like, listen, I'm running around, I'm doing demos. I'll be like, instead of running through whatever amp they have, I'll run through this. Or maybe the Black Star Fly 3 Mini. We'll see. Whichever one can run out really well.
Well, these little ones have it's an aux out. It has effects. Mm-hmm. This is interesting.
Yeah.
What is this? Whatever one this is has a tempo. I'm guessing it's for the... delay.
Yeah. So you can run. All right. How would I run? So I would have to run out of the headphone out into the line in. I could run it into the line in for the camera.
You may need to stop at a Best Buy or something and get an 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch adapter, and then plug this into the Zoom.
I've got a bunch of them.
Yeah, it should just go straight into the Zoom and be fine.
Okay. All right, we're gonna have to. This will be a lot of fun. So, and I could just plug this into whatever pedal I want to mess with.
Basically, yeah.
And then just run my guitar into the pedal, or run whatever guitar into the pedal, plug that into the output of the pedal, and run the aux straight into. Whoops! I just hit the mic. Straight into the Zoom.
Mm-hmm. That should work.
All right, I'm going to have to talk with them. All right, so this was cool enough where I've decided that I'm going to try to make a deal work with them, make something happen. I'm sure that they'll... I mean, they're only $45.
Yeah.
That's a really good deal. It runs, offers up to 17 hours of battery life from a pair of AA's. I got plenty of rechargeable AA's. I got like 16 of them ready to go.
That works. I think this... I don't know. To me, this seems to fit... Black Star more than it kind of does Vox. But I'm guessing they're...
Well, the thing about Vox is when I think Vox, I think of a couple different things. I think of the guy who's like Brian May, Edge, I just want the Vox tones with a little bit of effects and that's it. Mm-hmm. And then, or I think of the P-Dubs player who's like, I want the Vox cleans, and I just change the entire sound of it with all my pedals.
Yeah.
But Black Star, when I think of Black Star, I think intro or like entry level. Not. I mean, they're lower on the price scale, but they still have pretty good quality.
Yeah, I've been very tempted to get a Black Star for a couple of years now.
I don't think I've ever played one. I've played a couple at Guitar Center, but playing it at Guitar Center doesn't give you the world's greatest opinion because you're still fighting with the guy who's like playing some crazy song over there, and you're just like, dude, you've been playing the same lick for 15 minutes.
Or it's probably the same scale for 15 minutes, making it sound like it's something.
Listen, I did have something really cool happen. I was at Guitar Center on Sunday, and Jess went and got her hair cut, and I was like, well, I'm going to go play at Guitar Center. And she said, do you have your wallet? I said, no. And she said, good. So she dropped me off. I dropped you off. I dropped her off to get her hair cut. I went over to Guitar Center and just with the intention of goofing around. And I know that I didn't intend on buying anything because there was an Ernie Ball Valentine there that I didn't play just because I knew I'd want to take it home. But I was playing this guitar. I was playing a PRS that actually had P90s in it. And I didn't like it. I tried. Chris, I tried. There's just something about the sound of a P90 that just doesn't work for my tone. It's too dark for me.
It's okay. We'll get you converted one day.
Well, the thing is about P90s is I like a nice, like, I guess thick neck pickup, which a humbucker usually falls into.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, a bridge, I like a nice kind of thin, almost twang. And P90 is just not there. P90 to me, it just stays kind of in this little dark world, and it does its own thing. And it has a good... I mess with it. Like, I get it. I just don't... It's just not my sound.
That's fair.
But I did start playing How Far Is Heaven by Los Lonely Boys. And this Asian guy from the other side of Guitar Center went, Vamonos! And I was like, yeah! Yeah! He didn't work there or anything. I was like, you're having fun whenever you play a riff and the guy starts singing the song.
Right.
But, yeah, we'll check these out. This is definitely going to be something we've got to hang out with at Summer NAMM.
Mm-hmm.
I might have to wait for you, Chris, because then we can try to get two.
And also have our business cards.
We do. Yeah, there's going to be, like, Thursday's going to be kind of... that's going to be tough to introduce people to without the business cards.
We did it last year. Okay.
I know, but now we got them, and they're cool.
Yeah.
They do look cool. All right, so we're going to move on to the last thing we're going to talk about on What's New. It's another Boss Pedal. Boss announced the RC10R Rhythm Loop Station. And the problem that I have with this is the fact that they have Jay Leonard J demoing it and doing a really cool thing. And if I ever got one, no way in hell am I going to sound that good. That's my only problem.
Sure you could. I believe in you.
I don't. Gosh. Have you heard Jay Leonard J play?
I'm listening to it now.
Dude. It's not even... He's a whole nother level. And he's always so happy and smiling. I'm like the Cure version of Jay Leonard J. Fat, depressed, inebriated. Like, that's just how I roll. So, but it's pretty cool. 280 preset rhythm styles for drums, stuff like that, which is really cool. I would like this, especially... I couldn't do anything live with this because I'd mess something up. This would be a great play-at-home thing. But the problem is at $299, I don't know if I'd be playing at home with it that much. It's
fair.
full MIDI, doing mini TRS jacks. There is software for this. So you can actually import wave loops, use the rhythms, stuff like that. So that's really cool. It's got 99 phrase memories as well as a 50... You can do 50 different user rhythms. This is really cool. My brother needs to get this.
Yes.
Like the acoustic guy that plays out and all that. This is great. Jimmy Taylor. This is something that I could see them using. And it's fantastic. And I'm absolutely loving the new Boss format on these 200 series.
Yeah, they're really good.
Which this is... I don't know why they didn't call it the like 200R or something like that. I don't know. This looks like
no. Are these the? Yeah, they are the 200s.
Yeah.
Why is this the
DD200?
I see what you. Oh, yeah, this is weird.
All right, Yoshi. When I see you at Summer NAMM, I'm gonna
ask why.
I'm gonna ask you why the 10R, and I'm sure it's because there was the RC1. That was like kind of the thing. So.
Yeah, there's already an RC. Oh.
Because they usually don't. They didn't. There was a lot of series they skipped the 1.
Yeah, there might have already been an RC200.
No way.
See what Sweetwater has to say. God damn it.
What the hell's going on over there?
Drop my D20 dice. So, for those of you listening, I rolled a 3. So,
oh, you failed. That was a fail.
So it wasn't a critical fail. All right.
What's a critical fail? Is that
I think it's typically a 1. I'm still too new to it to be able to...
Is there a 0 on a D20?
Nope, thankfully.
No. Why did I think that... Is there a dice with a 0? Does a D10 have it? No, D10
I don't
goes
think any
up to
of
9.
Let me pull out my magic bag that's sitting here.
Wait, hold on. I wonder... Oh, dude! I've got the effects loop pedal topper I need to bring you.
Ooh.
Yeah. I've still got my Don't Be a Dick sticker. Should bring that for Chris.
Okay, so there's the RC... Oh, God, this is confusing. Okay, so there's the RC1, the RC10 now, the RC30, the RC300, the RC505, the RC3.
Okay.
That might actually be it.
That's it. All right. I'm just yelling, that's it, at the top of my lungs. That's it. We're done. All right. Hold on. How much?
Oh, the RC300.
40 minutes. Wow. Wow, such long. All right, so we're going to hit this topic really quick because Diaz has to pack up and get ready for Summer NAMM so he can leave all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed tomorrow.
Yeah, let us know how that goes.
Oh no, I'm not leaving until like 10. I'll probably leave a little bit earlier just because my work schedule, I'm up at 4 o'clock every morning. So it's gonna be tough to sleep in 6 hours after that.
I feel you.
But all right, so now we're gonna talk about Gibson yet again because they can't.
Hopefully, this is the last time. God.
Shh, Gibson, shut up and make good guitars. Sorry, like. The thing is, too, Gibson, I was an apologist. I was like, at first I was like, oh, they probably didn't mean it like that. Oh, they were, no, not Gibson. And no, you guys are making yourselves look like dicks. I need to get a Don't Be a Dick sticker since you guys. All right. So, in a new interview with Nashville News Channel 5, James Curley, JC, talked about the fresh approach. Said, we've entered into some agreements with 3 or 4 boutique guitar companies, and basically they actually love Gibson and we actually love them. Guess what? We're taking down hundreds of websites, thousands of guitars we're intercepting that are knockoffs. All right. Just stop. You're the biggest, you're either the biggest or the second biggest, probably the biggest guitar company in the world.
Mm-hmm.
If you would just focus on making good guitars and stop doing stupid shit like this, you would be fine. Like, how hard is that? Stop reinventing the wheel. Stop trying to change everything. I mean,
or at least if you are, do it good.
Stop publicizing this stuff too, you dummies. Like, don't tell everyone that you're going to be the bully on the block. No one likes the guy that's like, no, that's mine, and pushes someone down. I know there's a guitar maker that I really, really like that we've had on this show who makes a guitar that's based off of a Gibson design. And I believe he does actually have a deal with them.
That's good.
But if you want a Gibson, you're going to get a Gibson. If you want a different guitar, you're going to get a different guitar.
Yeah, it's not because people are confused.
Has nothing to... It's people don't buy Gibson because they don't want to give you money.
Mm-hmm.
Stop reaching into the pockets of the people they do want to give money to and just make a better guitar. That's how I feel.
So,
like,
this just popped into my head. Do you feel like they're trying to be like the people you normally see on the big forums that, scream this kind of stuff? So you have this guy that's hardcore Gibson, hardcore Fender, and they're like, this is the only thing, everything else just sucks. And you normally see them make some kind of post when they get done with all this of, I'm leaving the group. You think they're like, maybe they're going through some kind of midlife crisis?
I think Gibson's grasping at straws. They brought in all these new people, new CEO. You've got Mark Ignacy, who's doing, brand building, which has worked out great. And that's like even last year, Summer NAMM. See, if they would have continued what they were doing last year at Summer NAMM, it would have been great. Last year, we did a tour of the Gibson factory. It was really cool. We talked with Al John over there. We got to hang out and see all this fun stuff. And it was awesome. It was a lot of fun. And it actually got us supporting Gibson.
Mm-hmm.
Even though, I own 2 Gibson guitars. And I've already supported them that way. But I was like, you know what? No. They had the shirt, the hats. I support the new Gibson. I support the new Gibson. Yeah, cool. You know what? I'll wear it. But then they go and do something like this. It's like, stop. You guys stop being the Apple of the guitar world. You don't need to be Steve Jobs. You don't need to attack all these small companies and try to put them out of business.
Right.
And that's not the point. Like, people don't realize too, the people who buy Gibsons, there's 2 different ones. There's the people who love Gibson, that's like the Apple people who are like, oh, iPhone. I gotta have everything Apple. I gotta have a Mac computer.
Yep.
And then there's people like me who are like, I like the iPhone because it works for me. It's easy to use. I like the user interface. And that's like me with my Gibsons. Honestly, I didn't buy them because they said Gibson on them. I bought them because I liked either the look or I liked the feel of them. The SG, I fell in love with whenever I played it. The Firebird, I saw it and I knew I wanted it and I bought it. And I knew it was a Gibson. I knew that I'd get quality.
Right.
That was the whole point with that. And that's the same people and that's like me with Apple. I'm getting an iPhone because I know there's an Apple store 30 minutes away from me. I know that, it's got its bugs and it's got this, but it's one of the best user interfaces. It's what I'm used to. I enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
And now let's look at the other side. Then there's the people who won't buy Apple because Apple bullied all these other companies. They bullied, and or was it Google who does Android? Or Google did the Android software.
I think so.
Which, Apple went after them, and then you got Apple went after Samsung and all these people. There's people who won't buy Apple because of that. And then there's people who won't buy Gibson because of stupid stuff like this. Then there's the people who don't buy the Gibson because they just like the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
So why are you guys attacking the people? You're attacking the companies that the people who already don't like you like. So you're going to make them not like you even more. And you're going to make people talk about this. I understand no publicity is bad publicity, but this is bad publicity.
Definitely.
I would actually take a second, and if I saw Gibson, think, do I really want to support the company? Or do I want to buy from the small builder?
True.
We've seen this, and we've talked about this in the guitar world for years. Oh, well, it's all the same body shapes. It's all Les Pauls. It's all Telecasters. It's all this. And that's because that's what sells. Mm-hmm. And that's what and Gibson's going to find out. They already found out in the European Union court, and they're going to find out in the American court. It's because these have become just pretty much like public domain. Yeah. They've just become to the point where everyone is used to this. There's no reinventing body shapes. Just what it comes down to, Fender, Gibson, and some of these other companies, just happened to get it right and get it right out of the gate.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, some of these body designs have changed over the years, and they've found ways to make them better or make them worse if you don't like it. And I don't know. Gibson just needs to calm down.
I definitely agree with that, because like these guys have been around since the 50s, 40s before.
Who, Gibson?
Well, Gibson's been around since the 1800s, but like Fender,
late 1800s.
But as far as like electrics, the 30s, I guess, like with the hollow bodies and stuff. But if you're like one of the first people on the block doing the thing, you're gonna be the thing for the next decade or two, however long it was before, say, Ibanez put out their first copy that from the lawsuit era.
So why isn't Gibson suing all these acoustic builders who use the same body shape as their hummingbirds and their songwriters and all this? Because everyone's been doing it for so long.
Centuries in that case.
I mean, you've got all this stuff. Yeah. It's like everyone's been doing this crap for so long. And they haven't, and they waited so long to file these patents and everything. It is what it is, guys. I don't know. Are these trademarks? Sorry. It's just...
I mean, maybe there is a point of it's too late, especially when like the market's so saturated already.
I don't know. My whole thing is, you've really screwed up if you've got me like on Dean Guitar's side. These
true.
Nothing against Dean, but
just won't buy one.
I mean, they're not my style of guitar. I don't care for them. But I'm on Dean Guitar's side of the argument, guys. I don't know. And now they're trying to pull this. They're backpedaling as fast as they can. They're like, we want to collaborate. No, dude. Putting a gun up to someone's head and saying, work with us or get sued is not collaboration.
Mm-mm.
That's hijacking. That's terrorism. You are terrorist, Gibson. I feel like... No. Who's the guy? Who's the crazy Republican guy? Alex something?
I think I know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. That's the guy who was like talking about toads or something. I can't remember the video. Alex Jones, is that it? That's me. I'm like, Gibson's terrorists. I'm telling you all, they're terrorists.
Oh my god.
No, but it's... I don't know. It's bad when I don't want to cover Gibson at NAMM.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't want it. I mean, I kind of do because I want to piss off a bunch of people on YouTube and see if we can get some likes and views.
But we also like what was it? Aljon, whatever. What was his name?
Aljon was really nice. He took care of us, gave us a great interview. But this year I'm gonna be like, I don't know, dude.
It's like, we'll talk to you. How are you? How has your week been?
Yeah, no, Aljon, how are you? No, doing great at Gibson. No. F Gibson. How's Aljon doing? I don't care about Gibson. I know how Gibson's doing. Gibson's doing great, being the little bullies of the playground that they are. I don't know. That's how I feel about it. That's my rant for the day. F you, Gibson. Now am I going to sell my Gibsons out? No. Did you see the... All right, there was a guy. The best thing... Oh my gosh, the best thing I saw was this guy who apparently took 3 of his Gibson guitars...
To Guitar Center, of all things.
To Guitar Center in... I think it was like Times Square, or New York.
It was Times Square.
It was Times Square Guitar Center. Took 3 Gibsons, and apparently traded all 3 into... For a Fender, it was what, the Jazzmaster with the all rosewood neck?
Maybe, so it was like a mid-level Fender at that?
No, the all rosewood neck ones, those usually are about $15,000 to $2,000.
Okay, so I get, maybe. Let me see if I can find the
I remember it was an all rosewood neck. But the whole crazy thing, he traded 3 of those Gibsons. He said that Gibson themselves... Or not Gibson, but Guitar Center themselves was like, you shouldn't do that.
It's like...
I don't know about that. I don't know if that's true. I don't believe half the story.
I've been told a few times when I've taken stuff in, it's like, you have a better chance of getting more on reverb. It's like, I know.
If I was their boss, I'd be really mad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, guys, shut up. Don't tell them that. All right. So, any final thoughts, Chris?
I think it's going to be interesting to see, because this is coming out on Wednesday. It's going to be interesting to see if they do something, what they're going to do during...
Hey, Chris, you just said do. You just said do. I'm just saying.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting what they actually do at NAMM to
if
do some more damage control.
If Gibson wasn't at NAMM, I would not be surprised.
Ooh.
Could you imagine if Gibson did not? Because they didn't go to Winter NAMM, did they? Remember, that was a big thing. They went to a different...
yeah, they went to... Was it CES?
Something. I don't know.
Might have been.
I don't know. ABC, NBC, NAACP, Back in Black.
I'm pulling up the show directory right now.
Oh my gosh. All right, so while he's doing that...
They're gonna... Wait.
Oh, I know that they usually have the spot upstairs for meetings and stuff.
Yeah, it says they're going to be there. They're going to have a big old booth like they always do.
I wonder if... Oh, man, maybe we can plan something out with Ryan and Clifton, and we could just storm them and, start yelling stuff. Not, bad stuff. Be like, Mark, how do you feel about this or something? I don't know.
Very scripted and clickbait worthy.
I might actually go and... if I can find booths that are near Gibson that have their style, their body shapes, just take pictures and try to get Gibson in the background. Just tag Gibson and everything.
It's I think, and just be I think this is a Gibson. I'm confused.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. We could play Gibson or not at Summer NAMM.
That would be completely horrible, but might be worth it.
I might have to try it.
Oh, I keep forgetting they sell beer at NAMM. I have to do that as soon as I get there.
Dude, I've got a cooler that can hold 36 cans of drinks that we can leave out in the truck, and we can just go tailgate it. I'm not paying $6 for a beer.
That's what I was about to say too. Is but do I really want to pay $6 to $12 for a beer?
No, we can go sit in the back. I will have a truck. We could just sit in the back of the truck and drink beer.
It's true, especially since you'll probably get there before I do and can park inside in the shade.
Oh yeah, I always park. I don't ever walk there. My fat ass isn't going to walk more than it has to. I'm already pushing it, walking around there. If you see me on the ground at Summer NAMM, just roll me out of the way, okay? All right, so thanks for joining us, guys. Check out our
sponsor.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Stringjoy, go to stringjoy.com. You'll be seeing us. We'll be covering some stuff with them there. I really don't know what else to say about it. It's a great company making great strings, and if you like customizing your crap, that's the place to go to finally customize the thing that no one else lets you customize.
If you're going to be at NAMM, they're going to be at booth 1258, so make sure you stop by.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly where they'll be. Because Chris looked it up real quick. Yep. All right. So check out the Facebook group, facebook.com/theeffects/groups/the effects loop. Leave us a review on iTunes. Follow us on Instagram @the effects loop. You can go to our face. No, I already did that. This thing's messed up. Go to our YouTube. You can also email us at theeffectsloop@gmail.com if you want to share some interesting facts. Maybe send us money. That's our... You can go to patreon.com.
Send us beer money.
Oh my god. Yeah, you can PayPal us beer money to that. But you can also go to patreon.com/theeffectsloops. That's honestly, we really don't touch our account, except for we did use our Patreon money to help pay for the NAMM house. We used it to buy really cool business cards. And we used it to buy stickers too.
Literally stuff for the podcast.
That's all we've spent money on is stuff for the podcast. Maybe we should be like Sinusoid and do 100% transparency.
Just put our PayPal receipts up on the website.
Diaz, what the hell did you spend $50 on Cheetos for? They were really good Cheetos. Back off. All right, and the last thing I'm going to finish off with this. Please go check the comment or check the description of the episode. Also check our Facebook group to check out the GoFundMe for John's family from Sinusoid who passed away recently. And if you're able to do anything, that would be great. If honestly, I'll tell you this much: if you didn't join our Patreon but gave money to that, I'd be super stoked with that.
Yeah,
that would make me very happy. So go check that out. Help if you can, and we will keep your eyes peeled this week. We're going to be blasting summer NAMM content. I know I'm going to get enough stuff for keep Chris busy for till next summer NAMM. Basically, because that's one thing I don't know how to edit.
I have to make sure I bring my external drive so that way I can just get everything from you.
Oh, I've got like 128 gig
flash drive,
SD card.
Oh God,
what?
That's a lot.
Do you not?
That's a lot.
No, it's a big SD card. I don't want to run out of space. I'm not going to fill it up.
So if you don't hear from me in months, that's why.
Like, Diaz, you could have turned the camera off at some point. You didn't have to just keep recording the whole time.
It's going to be a mockumentary of NAMM. It just all continuously flows.
Oh
no.
Gosh. It's a 6-hour movie. No. All right, guys. So check out a lot of the fun stuff that's coming up. We will see you next week for episode 69. All right. See you guys.
See ya. 3, 2, 1.
Clipped it. Woo.
Did not. Okay. Escatit.
What?
Escatit.
You just repeated it. I don't know what that means.
It's spoken shorthand for let's get it, like yeet. I don't know, I'll have to get a Nathaniel to explain yeet and yeet it on to us when we get to
Dude,
NAMM.
he better not yeet on me. Bernick or yeets on me, I'm leaving. I'm done. NAMM's over.
It's like, nope, can't do it.
Nope, I'm done. Like, I thought I was a crazy one. I'm over it. I'm out.